Hey there. So, just to give you an idea of what we're doing today in science. Remember, our Zoom is at 12:30 today, okay? So, there's a warm-up, and you'll watch this video, this one over here on the right, or this one, or both. Then we're going to be learning about fossils. And so I would like you to draw each kind of fossil in your notebook. So here's my example. I have the date, fossil types. So I wrote a mold. Organisms buried in sediment may decay or dissolve away, leaving a cavity or a mold. A mold is a depression in a rock, the shape of the organism. And here's my drawing. I got all that information from the slideshow. This is what the slide looks like. So say it with me, mold, mold. So here is an example of a mold. I don't know how well you can see the little shells in this mold. Say this one with me, cast, cast. So here is an example of a cast fossil. So with a cast, sediment fills in the mold, and then you have rock the shape of that organism. So here you see the cast that came from this mold. Preserved remains. Say that again, preserved remains. So for example, this little elephant, or it's actually a mammoth named Lubia, okay, was preserved in ice. There's insects preserved in amber. Sometimes insects, sometimes just a teeny tiny piece of pollen. Anything preserved in amber is a fossil. Petrified. Petrified. That's when whatever organism is buried, and then as water comes down through there, it leaches minerals into the organism and eventually turns it to stone. So this is called petrified wood. It's actually a piece of wood that has been petrified. This is an ammonite, also has been petrified. So say that with me, petrified, petrified. Carbon film, carbon film. That's when an organism's been sort of crushed between sediment, and as it turns to stone, we're made of carbon, so the carbon is the only thing left. And so you end up with a carbon film of that organism. So that's a plant, carbon film. Trace, say that with me, trace, trace fossil. So here's a trace fossil. You may have seen this in your video. This is called a coprolite. Coprolite is fossilized feces, okay? Poop. So this is fossilized poop. Also, you can see down here fossilized little wormholes. A trace fossil is anything that shows their life, right? So fossilized poop might give them an idea of what they ate or how it was digested. Wormholes give an idea of the fact that they burrowed, or footprints also is considered a trace fossil. When you're done, please go ahead and take this Google form quiz and come to office hours if you have any questions. See you at 12:30.